and welcome to my channel. For this video, I'll be walking you through how to paint beach waves. As you can see here, I have already applied masking fluid on areas of the foam waves. A quick tip here is not to apply masking fluid over the whole foam, but only on the highlights of the foam where the brightest areas are. Once masking fluid is dry, apply a layer of wash just with water over the top part of the foam like so. And then taking ultramarine blue, apply this color over the horizon. This is usually my go-to color when it comes to painting skies or ocean. As you can see, we are using wet on wet technique to achieve a soft effect of the ocean colors. And as we go closer to the foam, add more water to your brush to create a lighter gradient, because this is where we will apply a different color later. Next, let's move on to the foam. Using the same colors but with a much lighter shade, we paint in the shadows of the foam. Slowly build darker shades at the bottom of the foam and blend it upwards with more water. When we are done, we can then go ahead and mix marine blue and turquoise blue to paint in the top fold of the waves like so. Next, add more water to your brush to create a lighter mix and start painting the bottom part of the foam. With a darker shade, we now paint in these baby strokes like so. For a softer finish, let's blend it in with more water. Repeat these steps to create more wavy strokes around the area. What we are doing here is essentially to slowly build up layers of waves to create more depth and movement in the waters. Let's have a second layer of foam here, so we will leave this area empty and fill in the sandy beaches below. Here I'm using yellow ochre with lots of water for a lighter wash. Next, I'll be showing you a few techniques that I love on how to create splash light effects. So first, fill up your brush with water and apply it here like so. The previous layer needs to be moist but not too wet. Let's add in a little more water for a more dramatic result. Slowly, you'll be able to see that the clean water applied is starting to push out the turquoise pigments, creating that splash light effect. Next, load up your brush with water and apply it on this area like so. With a dry brush, remove the excess water. What we are doing here is first reactivating the pigments with water and removing the paints away. The end results we get is another splash created with this technique. For the third splash technique, I'll need you to press your brush onto a flat surface to open up the bristles. And then apply paints onto the area like so to define the edges of the splashes. And with a darker shade, slowly build up contrast and shadows around here. Now let's continue to repeat the earlier steps along the waves. Continue to build shadows around the top fold of the waves to create further contrast. And once that all dries, we can start to remove the masking fluid. With a very light wash of blue, let's continue to build layers and shadows around the foam. Try to focus more on areas where the masking fluid has been removed. Gently apply a light wash over these blank areas, and this will leave the foam looking more natural. Next, let's add in more blues to create further contrast and build depth in the waters. Finally, time to give that sandy beach some love. Using sepia, paint in the shadows of the foam and blend out with burnt sienna. Flick in some burnt sienna to give that beach a sandy touch. If you're a perfectionist like me, feel free to add in more dots around areas that lack details. And let's take out some white gouache to build up highlights on the waves. Here I'm just adding in some dots to further define the white splashes. And finally, let's finish off with more wet splatters. Guess what? We are done! I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and let me know in the comment section below what other kinds of paintings or topics you would like me to create. And I'll see you in my next video.